What's going on everyone? Welcome back to Google TV. Oh, hindi pala to channel ko.
Magandang araw naman po sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang isang Koreano dito sa Pilipinas na minsan pogi. Ako po ay si Kumin Kim. I've been living here in the Philippines for about 12 years or 13 years or 11 years. Hindi ko na alam kasi ang tagal na. Kasama ko sa video ko ngayon si Shatang at si Sikon. Let's go!
My name is Gulgul. I am currently running my own YouTube channel as well, Google TV. It is my pleasure to be in this channel. Thank you for inviting me to your awesome channel, Luis. I am currently living in Korea and I have lived in the Philippines for about 13 years. So maybe you can refer me as Koreanong Pusong Pinoy.
Annyeonghaseyo, this is Sanja Jung. First of all, maraming salamat po sa Else Planet again para mag-collab ulit dito. I live here in the Philippines more than 20 years na po.
Hey guys, my name is Junso. Here is my Instagram. I'm JC. This is my Instagram. I'm JJ and my Instagram up here.
Hey guys, Mishi here. I missed you guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. You know, quarantine's almost over. Vaccination just started. I hope you guys are staying safe, keeping yourselves healthy, physically and emotionally and mentally.
Okay.
Ooh, it's very old. It's very old school.
아는 것 같은데?
From the video quality, first thing that speaks out, it's definitely pre-2010. Yeah.
This song sounds familiar. I don't...
Alright, that beat reminds me of some jingle.
I know this song.
The flower smells very good. Oh, it's so innocent. It seems very innocent.
Keeps you in flowers.
It's kind of like the National Flower Song.
National flowers, yeah.
Parang ano siya, story ng Bulaklak.
That's like my high school basketball court.
Grabe, parang I miss my school life.
Itsy bitty spider. Itsy bitty spider. Up the other side.
Is this supposed to be a flower?
All of these people are in the group.
It's a big group. I doubt it.
OPM po siya, di ba? OPM?
Ang sexy nila.
Oh my god. Ang laki-laki ng bulaklak.
Siyempre, maraming types of bulaklak, no?
If you close your eyes, it's a child.
Yeah. If you close your
If
eyes.
you open your eyes, it's not a child. It's not a child.
Maybe it's because of my generation, like where everything is sexualized. I feel like this is gonna go somewhere sexual. I don't know, it's really weird.
왜 나 이걸 알지?
The lyrics is so funny because I can understand the lyrics.
Bulaklak, bulaklak, oh baby. Para maging K-pop.
This is my first time to listen full song. Actually, kasi alam ko lang yung mga part.
Think of if this was the 1990s or the 2000s, this would be very
Yeah.
controversial.
Is this like the OG girl group of the Philippines?
I started here since elementary, kaya alam ko yung song na to. Nung una kasi hindi ko naintindihan kung ano yung meaning.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying this beat.
Beat's catchy.
I think it's pretty catchy.
Okay, the end seems very weird. Oh.
Bulaklak music video, which was almost banned due to the song's message. I wonder what the message is. I don't know how this bulaklak or flower is used as a metaphor, but let me tell you something right here. The tune is addicting. The rose is red. Yeah. It's so big. It's so red. The color of the flower. Nice to know.
The flower will bloom, the queen will step in, she'll dance the cha-cha. It's so fun. It's so thick. Oh, that's so weird. What's needed is a colorful world. True, but not like this.
Is it kind of addicting? Due to its stolen meanings and underlying adult themes.
Okay, that makes sense. So what we got was the same idea that everyone else got. It sounds like a kid's song, but does not look like a kid's song. It's good.
It's so big, it's so big. The flower's so big.
There are some big flowers out there.
I don't think it's like the idol where like they get like singers and dancers. It's like let's just get famous actresses and models and put it together.
just get attention. For sure.
That's why no one had like solo parts or like they just like put all their voices together.
Okay.
Na kayo madadagdag sa webpage.
Oh, I love her fashion.
Julina Magdanay.
이번 주 뮤직뱅크
Streetboys.
Is this the old MTV? Is this what MTV used to look like?
It's MTV.
MTV ASAP.
Uy, ang gusto ko yung beat na to.
It's like a countryside of the Philippines.
Sounds 1990s.
Wow.
Did we just boom Tiyaya?
Well, this is also Boom Tiyaya. This is also talking about booty. Flowers. Flowers.
Male version?
You know, people still dress like this. Like now, like their fashion with the windbreakers and the old stripes. People still dress like that today.
Parang nakaka-LSS yung song.
If this song was out in 80s or 90s, it's a fantastic song.
How many members are they? Are they 8?
It really reminds me of the 1970s, 1980s music video of Korea as well.
Yo, it kind of reminds me of like not schizoarchives, but that kind of fashion, you know?
Yeah.
What they wore in their music videos back then?
They look like 서태지. 서태지의 아이들.
보기요,
Who's handsome?
the singer is really handsome.
Turn around.
Is that just the lyrics? Repetition is the key.
This is a really simple song.
That is very simple.
I memorized it already. I see how this one can be catchy. I think this is mainstream.
Sobrang catchy yung song.
That's how it gets very addicting.
Or maybe like HOT of Korea.
It reminds me of GOD or HOT.
I want to know if this song was very, very famous, because I believe it was.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a mega hit legend song.
Yeah, like
in
the
Philippines.
top
Yeah.
one song
Yeah.
for like weeks.
Yeah.
Has that vibe.
Yeah.
It's definitely catchy.
He should have been really famous.
Oh, cool backflip.
Whoa, look at that backflip.
Wow, they are really good in martial arts and they are really active.
Yung perform nila sobrang iba.
They have cool dance moves.
I feel like this group would have been popular.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's like 서태지와 아이들, or I don't know if you know 소방차 of K-pop before. Okay, yeah. They also like the song, yeah.
Una napansin ko, kahit medyo matagal na yung video na to, ang ganda yung choreography nila. Mahirap kasi yung acrobatic na ginawa nila banda sa dulo. I want to know kung saan nila na-shoot to kasi parang mukhang local style. May bridge rin. Parang gusto ko rin puntahan.
Debuted in 1993, the Streetboys served as the pioneer dance group of ABS-CBN's ASAP. Ang napansin ko sa OPM music video ay may ano talaga sila, no? May storyline din talaga. Bang your body, banging your booty. Roses are red, violets are blue. So are you banging booty? Yeah. Let's move to the next song.
They set themselves apart by using like stunts and acrobatics. Yeah, that was impressive.
Okay, yeah.
That was impressive.
Yeah.
What does Boom Tiyaya mean?
Boom Tiyaya.
Because it was in this song and the other song.
What do you think hold your hand and turn around means?
So it's kind of like a dance where they're like, they hold your hand and then like turn around.
Do the turns.
Yeah.
Why? I think that's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, right.
That's what I had in mind.
They debuted in 1993. Wow. Considering the year that was 1993, they really maximized making their music video and as well as their music itself. And their choreography was very much powerful. It was very much likely resembling when I compare it to the Korean old school boy group like GOD and HOT. That was the impression that I got.
Notable members include Vong Navarro. Yeah, I know him. And Jong Hilario. Oh, they're the hosts of Showtime. Okay. Bang your body, banging your body. That means boom boom time. Roses are red, violets are blue, so are you, banging booty. That is not how the poem goes. So it's the same lyrics over and over and over and over again.
Oh my god, okay.
Marami sila sa isang group.
There's a lot of people in this one.
This is very old.
I know this song.
The outfit is like K-pop in a sense na uniform sila, but it's SPG.
Luis, is your channel R18 following the YouTube regulations?
Ang cute ng lyrics ah.
Macho. I heard macho.
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 Oh, like macho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not talking because I find this very, very weird.
Wow, sexy.
So actually solo parts in this one compared to the other ones.
Yeah.
I'll try to not watch the music video and then just try to listen to the music. Just appreciating the music.
Ang sexy nila.
쉽지 않아요. Not easy, not easy.
Papa means dad,
Papa is dad, right?
but obviously I don't think this means dad. I think it means daddy.
Something about dad.
Is this supposed to be like a sugar daddy song?
Bakit Papa?
Bakit Papa.
I find this so weird. This is so weird. And it's, I mean,
Oh, I feel like this got popular.
Really?
You think so?
I don't think so.
Wow.
I like the first and second one better.
The point dance move of this song. Ow!
Wow!
Okay, that's so weird.
I know that part. Kasi yung before yung sa TV show, I heard this yung sa game eh.
Bakit Papa? Binawi mo pa.
This really was back in 2002?
Ang pag-ibig mo sa... Papa? Pag-ibig mo sa akin.
They allowed this content at 2002?
I feel very uncomfortable.
Ow!
Ooh, this is very sexualized.
I can see how this is a big thing too.
Right, I know. I understand, Satang.
This is so shocking.
Medyo nagulat din si Satang.
Because that guy's like the director. Yeah.
Ow!
Hailed as the best-selling Philippine female group of all time. Bakit Papa? Okay, does this talk about sugar daddy? Macho, handsome, there are more guys out. Okay, I was right. It talks about sugar daddy. But in my heart, it's still just you. Loyalty, right, okay. And the story goes a little bit more exciting at the later part, no? Parang yung babae telling the guy na, ayaw mo ba na sa akin? Pero maganda ako eh. Ayaw mo ba ng ano ko? Yung beauty ko sa'yo? Daddy, it's okay.
Daddy, chill.
What the hell is even that?
Definitely something related to sugar daddies. Usually when you call someone daddy, they have daddy issues. That as in like they don't have a father figure or their father figures are very distant. That's why they call them daddy. It's just made me very uncomfortable.
So I think it's basically like a family song. They're kind of like, there are all these guys that are interested in me, but my number one man is my dad.
Oh,
Kind of like that.
Oh, by the way, how's your daughter doing? My daughter's doing well. She just started talking.
He's taken.
Sorry.
If you don't want to be with me anymore, there are many daddies out there who are obsessed with me. Daddy might not be like the family daddy.
Her dad's at home.
It's not father.
Her dad's at home. Was that even a thing back then?
I don't even know.
So it was a movie. So they also had a movie called Bakit Papa, the best-selling Philippine female group of all time. Sexbomb Girls, Viva Hotbabes. Those are some remarkable group names. Macho, handsome. There are more guys out there, but in my heart, it's still just you. That is dedicated for their dads. Quite shocking. Why did you let me think we had a chance? Daddy, you bad daddy, bad papa. Those Sexbomb girls, they are trying to really court their dad. Daddies out there, please do not give your daughters to think that they had a chance with you. It is not healthy.
Feel ko kasi sa mga 90s like SES or Pink, more on cute yung mga concept nila. Pero yung napansin ko kanina sa mga video ay more on sexy. Kahit hindi sexy yung mga lyrics. Pero napansin ko yung mga suot nila, di ba, medyo sexy-sexy. Pero kasi yung mga Korean before sa 90s, may sexy rin naman yung mga baby books or chakra. Pero more on cute side. Parang purity, parang ganun yung dating. So yan yung napansin ko na medyo different yung 90s concept ng Korea and Philippines.
I think I wouldn't know that much because I was born in 98, so I was born very late in the 90s. But I know that Koreans are very sensitive when it comes to talking about sex. We know that we're not very comfortable in talking about that. It's kind of provocative. It could encourage these kind of messages. We usually don't have songs like this from what I can remember. I mean, I think that's still a problem that we face today, that we're not comfortable talking about sexual topics and bringing up sex in a conversation. I don't think it's very encouraged in Korea. I don't think there are groups like this actually, but I think their style, the way they have dances, there were dance groups like this that existed. I know there were solo artists that came out with a lot of sexual messages, but it wasn't explicitly sexual. It was very sexy. It wasn't sex. Well, the Filipino songs are very sexual. I think if there were groups like this, it would be very, very, very controversial.
Of course, I wasn't alive for most of the 90s, but looking at the clips, hearing the different songs from that era, I get a heavy hip-hop vibe from it, especially in America. Even in Korea, groups like Soteji or HOT, GOD, they were probably taking over, and they had a lot of like singing as well as dancing, but also rap that dominated a lot of the songs. When I was looking at the three videos, I didn't get a lot of hip-hop vibes from it. I got pop and I got dance. Regardless, it was very cool. It was very refreshing. It was very upbeat and catchy. I can see why it was popular popular. I guess just comparing the two different styles, you can kind of see a difference in genre.
So for the most part, I feel like even in the 90s and 2000s, they kind of had auditions and they practiced for a couple of years and they made their songs after that. So I feel like they were a lot more in sync and organized, and every person in the group had a character. That's what kind of led to them having fans. But I feel like in the Filipino groups, they were more looked at just as one group. So I think that may have been a difference.
Particularly in Korean groups, for example, like Soteji, God, HOT, and Jexkiss at that time. They didn't have other occupations when they started. They casted them for the sake of the musical career. And also each one of them, just like JJ mentioned, had their specific parts. One was a rapper, one was their dance, one was their visual, one was their main vocal, one was a sub vocal. I think that's how they distribute a lot of groups. When I looked at these three songs, it seemed like they're all singing the same thing, dancing to the same vibe, and that's awesome that they got popular. It was just in different ways in separate formats. So I think I commend both of them. They all did well, and they both separately have their charm and their uniqueness.
I don't see a very huge difference when it comes to the music quality or the music video quality, both countries in Korea and Philippines. In my personal opinion, Korea exerted most of their effort in globalization of the music entertainment, and they were able to relate well when it comes to the media. I think they knew the liking points like visuals, music style, dance styles. On the other hand, the Philippines exerted more of their entertainment and music areas into localization. So instead of like going internationally, they have broadened their music taste when it comes to the Philippines itself. I really love Filipino songs. Their vibe is another harmonious emotion. I personally like Ikaw. I also like Moira. Every time I just hear her voice, her songs, it's just touching your emotions.